Hello, this is AIN TV. I'm Charles Alcock. I'm very happy to be joined by Mr. Ali Al-Naqbi, who is the founding chairman of the Middle East and North Africa Business Aviation Association. We're at the Dubai Air Show, and the reason we're here is because not for the first time, business aviation has a huge presence at this show. I think there are almost 50 business aircraft here. Ali, you must be very happy to see such a strong presence for business aviation here.
Well, Charles, thank you for this interview. Business aviation is a very strong representative here in the Dubai new venue air show. So the indication of how many companies from business aviation is a strong message to the market that we are here, we are there. Business aviation is always playing its role when it's come to the huge international event like Dubai Air Show.
Perfect, that's very encouraging, as you say, and because of this strong presence, you've chosen to have your General Assembly here today. What are some of the issues you need to discuss as an association? What are your priorities?
Well, we have a lot of challenging that face the growth of the business aviation in the Middle East and North Africa. And we are tackling them one by one with the regulation, for example. It's always a hurdle into the growth of the business aviation. We are in a very close discussion with the Civil Aviation Authority in UAE and GAGA in Saudi Arabia, as they are the biggest two authorities and the biggest two markets in the Middle East and North Africa. We are also fighting the illegal flight and the grey market, and that is a continuous effort. You know, and we're using our IBAC as a council to help us with that, and that is very, very important. But more than that, we are gonna update the member of what happened during the last year since the last General Assembly.
Yes.
And of course, along with that, we will be talking about we will having another two workshop, and one of them MEBAA. MEBAA is MEBAA Aviation Insurance Scheme.
Yes.
Charles, it's growing very, very well, and we have now 7 operators with 70 aircraft and worth about $1 billion of value. And this is like snowball growing, and the more we have as a value, the better we can achieve as a price-wise and a discount.
So just to be clear, this is a collection of MEBAA members who buy insurance together?
Yes, indeed, under the scheme of MEBAA.
Yes.
And it's only offered for members, and of course, sure, we grow it, and maybe in the future we will offer it to the peer association as well.
Yes.
Around the global. That's one workshop. Another workshop will be Emergency Response Plan, ERP. And of course, it's become mandatory that all the operator has to have emergency response plan program, and our partner with Kenyan, they will come and they will do a presentation.
And we mentioned briefly Saudi Arabia, such an important market here for business aviation, but for many, particularly foreigners, a slightly difficult place to operate. Do you think that's getting somewhat easier? And I think you're working on some guidelines to help people here. Indeed,
during MEBAA in Jeddah last July, last July, we had a very encouraging meeting with the GAGA, and we told them that we are working together with the GAMA, the association, and to develop a procedure and policy for business aviation. Well, Saudi follow FAA, so the rules and regulation is there, but I think it's not being implemented. So we're trying to pull it out from wherever it is now to be able to be implemented by the other.
As ever, you're very optimistic, Ali. The next time Ali and I are here together in this wonderful sunshine, of course, will be in about 12 months' time. We'll be back in the same place, but then it will be the MEBAA show, the business aviation show. Everything you see around us will be business aviation, and Ali Al-Naqbi, you'll be at the center of it, I know, and we're grateful to talk to you today. Thank you so very much indeed.
My pleasure.
So for AIN TV with Ali Al-Naqbi, I'm Charles Alcock, and thank you for joining us.